Hey guys, Matt from TOTALmtg here and welcome to Deck Tech Tuesday. So what's this deck all about? Well, it has two main components, which is Gate to the Afterlife, which we run a 4 of, the 3 costing artifact. Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, you gain a life. You can then draw a card and discard a card. We don't really use that often. What we're using it for is the 2 to sacrifice it, search our library for the God-Pharaoh's gift. You can also search your graveyard and hand, which is good if they manage to destroy this artifact. Then once you search your library, activate this ability, and if there are 6 or more creature cards in your graveyard. We have a lot of ways. All our creatures have cycling, so we're definitely going to be able to hit this when we start cycling through our deck to find these artifacts. Once we get the God-Pharaoh's gift down, we do have a 2 of, because like I said before, it can get exiled, so we do need that second copy. At the beginning of your combat on your turn, you may exile a creature card from your graveyard. The creature comes in as a copy of that, except it's a 4/4 black zombie. It gains haste, it has all its abilities, and then you can just fly in for the win, or just attack on the ground for the win. This is what this does. I mean, in testing as well, a lot of opponents have tried to fatal push some of our tokens, thinking they're tokens, and they're actually copies of that card. So where it might cost 5, it actually costs 5, so their fatal pushes have all died to it. And a lot of people have made that mistake against this deck. So we'll start off looking at the creatures. Like I said, we've got 24 creatures and every one of them cycles. Start off with, they're all 4 of Vile Manifestation. Gets +1/+0 for each card by cycling your graveyard. This coming down with haste, I've had us attacking as 10, 12, 13. It's been so good. Obviously the cycling is 2 on that as well. I do say when I've been playing, if it was a 0/5 it would be so much better, but Grasp of Darkness will be gone soon. The other 4 of is Wasteland Scorpion. Good sometimes just to play. It's got Death Touch, but it has cycling 2. Get that into the graveyard. The next creatures we have are a 4 of Lurching Rot Beast. It is a 1 mana cycle just by using the black. Get that in the graveyard, go through our deck. Really good card from our Devastation for this type of deck. And the beta, the board clearer, Archfiend of Ifnir. This can be our win con as well. When this comes down, you start cycling, you can just clear boards with this card, as you can see. If you watch some of the replays from my Twitch stream, or if you just go across to watch it, I will be playing this deck in standard for a little while because it is so much fun. This Archfiend of Ifnir is absolutely amazing. The next 2 creatures we have are 2 4-ofs as well. Horror of the Broken Lands. It's a 4/4. When you cycle, it gets +2/+1. Yet another beta once that down if you're making multiple tokens with it as well. And also Angel of the God-Pharaoh. Just a flying 4/4. Does cost 6, but it doesn't normally cost 6 for this. I think I've hard cast it once in testing. I've played a lot of games so far. And obviously has cycling 2 with any type of mana, so that does not stop us. We're going to go on to the spells there. As obviously as previously spoke about, we got the Gate to the Afterlife and the God-Pharaoh's gift. We run a 1 of a Ketra's Last Mercy. This has been really helpful in occasional games. Yes, our lands don't untap, but we can sometimes get very low in life if we don't find our Wraths. A Ketra's Last Mercy gets us back to 20 life and gives us a bit more time for when we can combo off. 2 of Anointed Procession. Just a little snazzy combat trick this. We only run 2 because we don't need it necessarily to win, but it can help us win quicker if it comes down. It can make multiple tokens. In one game I've had 2 of these down, and then just making multiple Archfiends and stuff like that. When you start cycling cards, you will clear the board. It's really, really good. We have 2 of Yahini's Expertise, -3/3 to end of turn to all creatures. Then occasionally we can cast a card. It's good to get the Gate to the Afterlife down with this in a sort of, in that sort of combo. And then we run a 2 of Fumigate, which destroys all creatures, and occasionally you can give us, that extra bit of life that we need to get through till we get our combo out and win the game. The lands are pretty simple. We got 6 plains, 11 swamps, and then we got some of the cycling lands that sometimes really do help find what we need as well. Desert of the Glorified and Desert of the True. We run 3 of each. A good cycling land helps us find what we want if we don't need to play it. It only costs 2 to cycle. It's a nice card and a good addition to the deck. So we're going to get onto the sideboard now. It's a 4 of Fatal Push in case we need some early removal. We also run 2 Forsake the Wily, get rid of annoying artifacts, enchantment, and it also has cycling for 2, but you're generally not using that if you're sideboarding these in. It gets rid of the Fevered Visions, all really hard cards like that are hard for us to deal with. A 2 of Lost Legacy where we can name something, name a Planeswalker that's hurting us or anything like that. Also a 1 extra of a Ketra's Last Mercy. Like I said before, the extra getting that life back and making our lands not untap it is not brilliant. But if we're on 2 life and we can get back to 20 and maybe buy a couple of turns, this card is really, really good. A 4 of Cast Out, exiles any target non-land permanent. Brilliant card. Never really use that for the cycling one, but if you have to, you have to. And a 2 of Gideon's Intervention that can get rid of Wraths. It can get rid of any card that will be really, really hard for us to, deal with. Gideon's Intervention can name it, stop all damage. I've used these against Fevered Visions. Obviously, it's really good because you still get to draw the cards. So our opponent had 2 Fevered Visions downs. We named Gideon's. We weren't taking any more damage, and we were drawing an extra 2 cards a turn. Cycling, cycling, cycling. Win the game. Game over. That's how it went. So this is the deck, guys. You can see what the whole plan is. You are cycling through your cards. So much cycling in this deck. 24 of that in creatures. We'll be hopefully getting down our Gate to Afterlife really quick down so we can cast a quick God-Pharaoh's Gift. And then we'll just be bringing the creatures back. If there's a Anointed Procession in there, we'll be doing it twice over. It's really, really good. You've got the Wraths to reset the board. And a lot of our creatures will survive, the Heaney's Expertise. It gives them -3/3. All our creatures will be coming back as 4/4s. So we can survive that battle and then still attack in as well. I really do like this deck. It's very budget. I think it was under 5 tickets when I put it together on MTGO. And the card form, you can see from the deck, there's nothing in there that's going to be overpriced. It will come in very cheap. And just come and watch me on Twitch and play it, or go and watch some of the replays. You can see how good the deck is. We took down some big decks. We lost to some decks as well. It is a fun kitchen table brew. But that's what Magic is about sometimes, having fun. And this will definitely cause some rage sometimes as we found some salty opponents this week. So guys, that was my Black-White Pharaoh's Afterlife brew. I really hope you enjoy it. It's been absolutely so much fun to play on Twitch. So make sure you go and give me a follow on there too so you can see lots of gameplay with this deck. The links will all be below. Thanks a lot for watching this week's video. Don't forget, if you're new, press that subscribe button. We're on the way to 2,500 subs, which will give us our next giveaway. Anyway, you lot take care, and I'll see you on the next video.